sort of. Donald Trump was welcoming the Uzbek President Shavkat Mirziyoyev at the White House on Wednesday morning, and several journalists yelled questions to him about the DPRK. That's not unusual. And in response, President Trump said, "We haven't seen anything, we haven't heard anything, we'll see what happens." That's a quote from Donald Trump. Then one reporter specifically asked if the president will still insist on denuclearization. Donald Trump said yes. Now, the White House seems to now be downplaying this verbal threat coming from Pyongyang, perhaps because Trump himself has been behind a lot of the hyping up of the summit, at least here domestically in the U.S. Now, administration officials are suggesting all along they suspected it might never actually happen. The White House spokeswoman now saying, "This is something we fully expected."
The president is very used and ready for tough negotiations, and if they want to meet, we'll be ready, and if they don't, that's okay too. And we'll continue with the campaign of maximum pressure if that's the case.
And of course, it's that so-called maximum pressure campaign, the tough talks, tough sanctions that the White House believes is bringing the DPRK to the table in the first place. The plan now, they say, prepare for the talks, but don't let up. Asiye?
And Ro, it seems the DPRK is upset about a number of issues. Of course, the ongoing South Korea-U.S. war games is one issue, but it's also rejecting something called the Libya model.
That's right. So John Bolton, Trump's new national security advisor, he suggested back in April that Libya could serve as a model for persuading the DPRK to give up its nuclear program. He says he was talking about verification access for international inspectors, but remember, Libya didn't turn out so well for its leader, Muammar Gaddafi. He was captured and killed in 2011. Kim Jong-un no doubt knows that, and he also knows that John Bolton was the U.S. ambassador to the UN during the U.S. invasion of Iraq. That, too, didn't turn out too well for Saddam Hussein, who was hanged in 2006. We should note Bolton wasn't suggesting, at least publicly, a change in leadership in the DPRK, but perhaps there's little to assure Pyongyang that that's not part of the U.S.'s bigger goal. Asiye?
Roy Ruttenberg, thank you so much.